thought it only appropriate that I bring out my Hocus Pocus mug, because October is coming. Hi guys, it's April, and it's time to talk about some things I'm super excited about being released in October, one of my favorite months because Halloween. Halloween is coming, and soon these shelves behind me are going to be filled with all kinds of creepy, odd, and bizarre things. But until then, I can only imagine about the wonders that are going to be coming up next month. Now, my list isn't very long. Some of it, I think, is because a lot of release dates are being pushed back. We're having some supply chain issues. I will link a video down below that goes a little bit more into depth what's happening in the book industry, the manga industry, and of course the coloring book industry, because it's all the same thing. They're all books. They all need paper. They all need glue. They all need all kinds of things. And the world is just a weird place to be living in right now. But there are things that are coming out in October that I am super excited about, and I'm just going to go right into it. So on October 6th, we have what I believe is the last and final issue of The Lot. The Lot number 4. I have been reading each of these issues as they come out because they're not going to be coming out in a bind-up, and this was the only way I was going to be able to read them, and I needed to read them. Gosh dang it. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this series yet. It is playing with a lot of interesting things. It's going to be a journey to see how all of this ends. Yeah. Then on October 12th, we have one of my favorite coloring book series releasing yet another coloring book, and that is Mythographic Wanderlust. This one is illustrated by Alessandra Fusi. I want to say that I said it correctly, but I do not know. Feel free to correct me down below. I have a feeling you're going to do it anyways. But this one just looks, I don't know. With all of us being cooped up inside for so long, not being able to safely do a lot of travel, I think this one is going to be a breath of fresh air, something I'm super excited about getting my hands on. Of course, when I do get my hands on it, I will do a flip through so you guys can see what this coloring book contains, and then you guys can help me decide which of the pictures inside that I should color first. Also, on October 12th, we have The Requiem of the Rose King, Volume 14. Shay and I have been reading the series for our book club, Tell It Again. We have finally come up to date. I've finally finished Volume 13. And the fact that 14 is coming out October, I'm kind of excited about, because some of the cliffs that these manga leave me on are not very nice, and I have to say that the cover of this one is a little off-putting, but I'm still excited to see where this series goes. This plays with Shakespeare's version of Richard and Henry in the War of the Roses and all of those kind of things. It is a bit of a mind trip. It's kind of cool how history is interwoven with all of it. I will link some of our live shows down below in case you want to check out some of our thoughts on the series. But otherwise, I'm super excited about this next volume coming out in October. And then last but not least, on October 28th, we have a book called Medusa. It is by Jessie Burton. I believe this book is going to look at the story of Medusa, the character of Medusa. It kind of falls in the veins of what Disney has been doing with the villains of their mythology. It's looking at Medusa as a character and all the things that make Medusa Medusa and what all of that actually means. I believe it is going to be illustrated, so I'm super excited about that. I love when books have illustrations in it. The artist in me is very happy to see things like that. So I am looking forward to seeing what this book contains. I'm specifically trying to keep a little bit vague about what I know about this book, just so I can see it with fresh eyes, if that makes sense. So those are all of the books and manga and coloring books I'm super excited about coming in the month of October. I'm sure there are others that I have forgotten. Feel free to tell me down below what you are looking forward to picking up next month. I feel like this year has gone really, really fast, but somehow not fast enough. And of course, if you want to see more content like this, subscribe, hit that bell, do all of the things to get all of the notifications, and I heart you beautiful faces. Bye.